hunting
No,
trip.
you'll have to hear what I'm going to say.
I have, and my interest has continued to diminish in direct ratio to your credibility.
I have listened, and my interest has continued to diminish in direct ratio to your credibility. Ooh, that is cutting, Roger. Excellent. Excellent work. Hey there. Do you like dark shadows? Hey, it's me. I don't know why I want to sing silly songs to you when we start, but I do. It is Joel Sharpton, one half of the Articulate Coven, and I'm here, as I'm assuming you are, for my watch of the original supernatural soap opera, Dark Shadows. We are up to episode 182 in this recording. I am very excited for where we are headed, although there is a piece of feedback that I feel like, since I have been spoiled with it, we have to get to, we have to discuss here before we even get started. I do want to first tell you that if you are watching these on YouTube, you can get them more early, ad-free, and more often at articulatecoven.com/join. $2 or more a month gets you access to everything we do early and ad-free. Okay, this was a patron comment. Let me go and see here. Thank you, as always, to those of you who support the show, and I appreciate your patience. I've been a little behind on episodes lately. Grumpy old Bob. We haven't heard from Bob in a while. Thanks, Bob. Vicky's question to Peter and Joe, where's Frank? Which that was from episode 181, was very salient, as it happens. Frank is gone and will never be heard from again. Okay. Bob, generally, I don't like spoilers for this show. I'm fairly certain I got one the other day on YouTube, and I've just tried to drive it out of my mind. But I'm thankful for you giving me this one, because I would have been grasping at straws, I think, if he had just disappeared from the storyline and it's not addressed on air. I'm assuming it's not really addressed on air. Frank is gone and will never be heard from again. The actor who played Frank, Conrad Fawkes, had a guarantee of a particular number of episodes per week and was paid for that number each week, regardless of the actual episodes he appeared in. A couple of months before he left, he got a letter from the producer that said that he would only get paid for the episodes he appeared in from then on. A couple of months later, he got a good offer from The Edge of Night, and he was abruptly written out. So, okay, he is written out. We will get an answer to it, but thank you, Bob, for telling me anyway, because genuinely, I would have been worried about our boy Frank. You know, I'm a Frank fan. Not as big a Frank fan as I am a Joe Haskell fan. But, yeah, let's get into episode 182.
My name is Victoria Winters. The fear and the mystery that has long hovered over Collinwood has now gathered into a single form. The form of a threat, directed against a confused and troubled boy. The ways of protection seem blocked at so many turns, and yet the journey through this labyrinth goes on. The search for his safety continues, no matter where it leads.
Man, okay, again, I don't know. That was so poetic it felt like it was really leading somewhere, and maybe this scene will bear that out. But genuinely, did we get a new writer on? These narration monologues at the beginning have become stunning lately.
And it has been hard to get to know my mother, to not be afraid of her.
Then you're going to stay here at Collinwood?
No. No, I've just about decided that I want to go away with my mother.
Okay. Honestly, that deserves a dum. Yeah. Wow. All right. Bad move, David. David, we've got some news for you about your predecessors, ancestrally speaking, I mean.
What other things have you seen that have to do with fire?
You mean my dream?
Something else?
Well, there was a painting of my mother.
Yes, and when you saw it again in the old house, it was changed.
Yes, I was in it, in the fire.
With your mother.
Maybe That means we should both go away. Maybe we're in some kind of danger.
Boy. 2 and 2 makes 7 for old David, huh? Doesn't it? David. No, sir. That is not what she was trying to lead you towards.
Who's in danger?
I am, and my mother.
You in danger, girl.
He thinks that seeing himself in the fire was some kind of a warning. He wants to leave Collinwood with his mother.
Oh, I see.
I think we should leave, the both of us.
Well, that's a decision that doesn't have to be made right away, does it?
I think we should leave right away. We shouldn't waste any time.
Oh, I think...
Man, okay. Why is it that Dr. Guthrie looks so imposing and menacing here over David versus other? I mean, I guess maybe part of it is his suit. I don't know. Roger standing over David and scolding him doesn't look quite as threatening as this man is appearing right now. And Dr. Guthrie obviously doesn't mean him any ill.
You should for a while, at least.
Well, as soon as my father comes back, I'm going to ask him, and he'll say I can. It's up to my father, not you.
David!
Let him go. I'll talk to Mr. Collins as soon as he gets back. We're going to need his cooperation in trying to keep David away from Mrs. Collins.
I mean, yeah, you think?
He will.
How can you be so sure?
Because I'll give him the information that we have on all the Laura Murdochs, each and every one of them. Once we have Roger persuaded, then the major part of our problem is over with. Because he's the one who encourages the boy to go to his mother.
Well, there's someone else.
Oh? Who?
Burke Devlin. He'll have to be told. He sees David every so often, and every time he tells him that he should be with his mother.
Well, isn't Devlin even more likely to go to Mrs. Collins than Roger?
I don't know. We'd both be taking a chance. But you do think it's worth it, don't you?
Definitely. David cannot go away from here with his mother. If he does...
Please, don't say it. David can't go away with his mother. We've got to get Roger and Burke to help us. We've got to.
Boy, getting Roger and Burke on the same side of any issue, I would imagine, would be tough. Okay, where are we in the story now? Well, I mean, Burke is already skeptical of Laura. He already knows something's up. Roger, meanwhile, also has finally gotten a little whiff that something isn't right with this woman. However, even he is still like, yeah, just send David with her. I think you're much more likely to get Burke on your side than Roger.
Well, it wasn't Mrs. Stoddard that I wanted to talk to you about. It was Mrs. Collins.
Please, before you begin, if it's on the subject of keeping David from her...
I'm afraid it is.
Well, then the discussion is over.
Mr. Collins, please. While you were away, certain new information has been brought to our attention.
And that is precisely where I would like it to remain. Good morning, Doctor.
Just certain new information. New information has come to light, dude. Boy. First of all, Roger doesn't want David around, so he is already sold on anything that gets David out of town. Second, Roger is skeptical of your mumbo jumbo and whatever other cultural appropriations he calls it. So, like, I'm telling you, Roger's going to be the hard sell.
Mr. Collins, do you want your son to die? I am very serious about this.
Are you still implying that my wife offers a serious threat to my son?
I'll do more than imply it. I'll come right out and say it. We have evidence that your wife is threatening to destroy your son.
Evidence? Facts?
Facts.
Well, then what are they?
The graves of Laura Murdoch Stockbridge and Laura Murdoch Radcliffe are empty now.
Well, I'm afraid I still don't see any connection.
Well, in the first place, it was no coincidence that we were led to those graves. That we found them. We were led there.
Led?
Yes, at least Vicky was. And the evidence points to the assistance of Josette.
See, there it is. You were piecemealing it out mostly in a way, Doc, that he was buying. He was following your lead. Now you got to talk about ghosts. I don't know, Doc.
Sorry, Doctor. I have just returned from a very long and disappointing
No,
trip.
you'll have to hear what I'm going to say.
I have, and my interest has continued to diminish in direct ratio to your credibility. Can't we conclude this discussion?
If you're...
That is one of the great cut downs of all time. I have listened, and my interest has continued to diminish in direct ratio to your... What was it? I got to back it up. I'm sorry.
Hear what I'm going to say.
I have, and my interest has continued to diminish in direct ratio to your credibility. Can't...
I have listened, and my interest has continued to diminish in direct ratio to your credibility. Ooh, that is cutting, Roger. Excellent. Excellent work.
we conclude this discussion?
If you'll listen to what I have to say,
All right, then say it quickly.
it's very possible that Mrs. Collins intends to burn David alive.
Burn David alive? Oh, Vicky, come on now, will you?
Please.
Oh, you were so close to a beautiful transition. The audio failed you. I don't know what you would have done there exactly. You were building up with the high violins, and then you switched to another scene. I think they're literally playing the soundtrack on set at this time. Somebody told me. Maybe that's changed at this point. I don't know. But I mean, not with instruments, but like they're playing records. That's why we have the abrupt. It just stops sometimes because there's no good way to like DJ them at this time, I guess. Anyway, so close to a beautiful transition. Good try, I guess, but ooh.
Burke, I'm serious. I didn't come here to argue about Lara Collins. I came here to ask you for your help for David.
I'll do anything I can for David, within reason.
Well, I'm afraid that this goes beyond reason. Far beyond. But it's got to be done.
I mean, she laid it out in a way. She, again, piecemealed it out so that it's appealing to him. And also, he's a little sweet on her, so she's got that working for her. Whereas Dr. Guthrie has no such wiles for Roger, at least that we're aware of.
Okay, so the two graves were empty. Both were women. Both were ancestors of Lara. Both died in fires. Well, keep going. I'm trying to follow you.
Well, there was the vault in the morgue in Phoenix. That was empty, too.
But that woman wasn't a relative of Lara's. No one knew who she was.
Well, at first they thought it was Mrs. Collins.
But it wasn't. So what does it all add up to?
There's no proof that it wasn't, other than Lara Collins is with you in Maine. Like, the dental records, Burke, like, you heard this story, too.
All adds up to something. The repetitions, the fires, the empty graves.
Just a long series of coincidences, Vicky.
What about the relationship between David's dream when his mother came back and Sam Evans' painting?
Well, all right, so some of the things don't add up.
I think they do.
Oh, how?
I think that Josette Collins is responsible for everything that's happened.
Vicky, why do you do this to me? The minute you start making sense, you bring up that spook bit again.
All right.
Okay, no, yeah, okay, first of all, Josette is what threw Roger off, too. But why? Josette is not responsible for everything that's happened. Josette is responsible in your mind, and I agree with you, for the unveiling of what is happening. Laura's responsible for what's happening.
Forget about Josette. It also tells about her son.
Her son? Oh, what about?
As she was being consumed by the flames, attempts were made to rescue her, but she refused.
Her son attempted to rescue her.
Oh, no. She was holding her son, clutching him in her arms.
He burned to death with her?
Yes.
What was his name, Burke?
That's a pretty hair-raising story, isn't it?
What was his name?
My heart almost stopped beating when I heard his name.
What's his name?
What was his name?
His name, of course, was David.
David.
David?
That's That's a magical transition. Yeah, baby. Yes, I knew you could land it. It took you a minute. The first one was failed by the music, but for whatever reason, you were able to make it work on the second transition. Yes, so good. It's so good when it works right, y'all. Oh, I really do love this show.
I must admit, I find all this terribly disturbing.
Then I can count on your cooperation.
I said disturbing. I didn't say convincing.
But then I don't know what else to say to you short of begging you.
Do you realize what a serious accusation you're making against my wife? Without any real proof?
I mean, there's a little proof.
I might get it. That's what I need. Time. Time. That's all I need is time. And during that time, David must be kept away from his mother.
I'm sorry, Guthrie. I'm far from convinced.
Well, at least, please, read the newspaper report and think about it. Please.
Okay, I'll think about it. I'll think it over.
Yo, they're just doing it for me, aren't they? Okay, that one worked too, because the music ended properly before the appeal from Dr. Guthrie. Oh, boy. I mean, genuinely, does it tickle the same thing in the back of your brain that it does in mine? It makes me so happy.
But there's one thing I have to tell you before you go.
What's that?
If anyone had come and told me that story, I wouldn't have believed it. Besides you.
Well, the facts are true, no matter who told you.
Yes, but I wouldn't have been so likely to have listened.
We know.
I know how you feel about David.
When you see David next, and you talk to him, you won't encourage him anymore, will you?
I hope not.
Does that mean you won't?
It means I'll go along with you if I can.
You can if you want to.
Can I? And what's my attitude going to be the next time I see Lara? And I do see her whenever I can.
Okay, but given the information that maybe she's a phoenix, would you maybe not try to see her a little less? I certainly can't see you quite so much this week. I've heard you're a phoenix.
I know how you feel about Mrs. Collins.
No, you don't. I don't even know myself. I don't even know how I feel about anyone.
Okay. They are absolutely reading lines into a radio. Somebody is. I heard it for sure that time, and it was not Burke's voice that I could hear. That's crazy. All right. I know some of you have told me in the comments that some of the Wikipedia articles, some of the different interviews say that they didn't use teleprompters. I'm sure some of you are hearing those radio chatter.
You know how you feel about David.
Yes, I guess so.
Well, this is for him. Please try to remember that.
I will.
Then I won't worry anymore about what you're going to do.
You really do trust me, don't you?
Of course.
I don't know why, girl.
You do. And I appreciate it. Much more than you'll ever realize.
Goodbye, Burke.
Goodbye, Vicky.
Goodbye, Berkey boy. Again, just drop the supervillain and date the governess.
Now, David, you might as well tell me.
You don't like to hear me talk about such things.
What things?
Well, things I see.
What things did you see?
Well,
Tell him, kid.
like the picture of Josette at the old house. I saw myself.
In the painting again?
No, not in the painting.
Then where?
There.
Where?
In the fireplace. In the flames.
In the flames?
I know you don't like me to talk about such things, but...
David, are you sure you just didn't imagine it?
No, it was real. Honest.
Come on, Raj.
All right, son, all right.
I think I want to go away with my mother.
What?
There you go. No, come on. Listen. No one is ever going to confuse you for Father of the Year or anything. All right. But do this one right, Roger, please.
I think I want to go away with my mother.
You do?
I can go, can't I?
David, you do love your mother.
Oh, yes, sir.
And you do trust her.
Come on.
Oh, of course. Why shouldn't I?
Oh, you should. You must if you want to go away with her.
You still want me to go away, don't you?
We'll see, son. You just run along.
Boy. Okay. I guess that's as committal as we're going to get. I mean, Roger still doesn't want to raise this boy. He just might not want him to be burned by a supernatural entity that he used to be married to. Answer's always at the bottom of the bottle, isn't it, Raj? All right, Roger. How you gonna walk that one down? Read the newspaper article.
Vicky? But there was one thing that he neglected to tell me.
What?
There was this son, this boy, this David.
Yes?
He burned alive.
Didn't he tell you about that either?
Yes, but what he didn't tell me was that this boy, this son, David, he didn't want to be saved. He wanted to burn. In his mother's arms. In the flames.
Nobody had told us that either.
He wanted to. He wanted to.
All right, Roger. What are we going to do about it? Huh? What are we going to do about it? I say that we not let the boy go. What do you think? I think maybe we don't let the boy go. Seems simple to me. Oh, goodness. Parenting, it's hard work, isn't it, folks? Thank you for watching episode 182 of Dark Shadows with me. We'll be back soon with episode 183. If you are watching these on YouTube, make sure you go to articulatecoven.com/join. $2 or more a month gets you access to everything we do early and ad-free, including 5 Dark Shadows a week instead of just 3 every weekend. All right. We'll be back soon. Until then, thanks for watching, folks.